So now he is finding himself being accountable for his words, living the life that he speaks of through the Spoken Life Project, and he is currently working on his 4th chapbook. Please welcome, all the way from Chicago, KarnessTurner.
Let's give it up for Natasha for putting on that awesome, hopefully it blesses y'all. It's called a gas class and a lunch pass. Don't judge the title, bro. My relationship with you is like a gas station. And I'm a car. I never find satisfaction no matter how full you are because I'm always worried about the cost it takes to make you run in my life effectively. I know that all I need is a mustard seed of gas to pass, even when my faith is on E like D. I'm barely not failing class, but I'm content as long as I know I have just enough of you left in my tank to cover me while I get wherever it is that I want to go. Because in the back of my mind, I know that I can ride on grace, call it faith, when it's really nothing but me just going to God when I need him like a fake friend. And all I'm really doing in my relationship with him is being unled, dead, when he desires a premium relationship with me, my relationship with you. Yes. My relationship with you is like a book that's a great read. But I'm an illiterate reader who has a teacher that's given an open book test but too embarrassed to admit that I need her, so I see the word like American people who are now bilingual see Chinese slurs. Give me 3 days and I may rise to the occasion like Jesus did on Easter, but in the meantime, I can't read. But it's not that I was never given the opportunity. I just never studied to show myself approved when the teacher was giving me the tools I needed to read it. So now I'm pleading for the teacher to go over the material for the test, and I'm pressed to pray that this test isn't an essay, thinking if only I could get my hands on a Scantron. But not studying to show yourself approved, but still saying you're covered by the blood is like buying diapers when you have cramps, but expecting it to do the job of a tampon. My relationship with you is like a coworker, and you're a boss who is short-staffed, but occasionally asks if we could work through lunch so we can catch up with our tasks, with our past, because denying my flesh isn't as important as feeding my face, leaving God in a place where he has to do the work that he commissioned me to do himself. Not that God can be overworked, not that God can be overexerted. It just means that I'm too busy filling my desires to be filled for his purpose. And when it comes back to getting back to work, now I claim I got the itis. I think I'm sluggish. I'm tired because I scarfed it. And instead of him paying me overtime for being productive, now he's just paying me straight time for being lethargic, and it's sad. It's sad that I'm not even giving my relationship with him a fair fight. Because my test taking is like my fasting habits. My test taking is like my lack of Bible study. And a gas station is like my prayer life. And if I keep going at this rate in my relationship with God, then I'm going to eventually run out of gas, fail this test, and get fired from this job. So God, help my prayer life to ride on full like I ride on E. So I don't just pray when I'm low when I ride, but then I'm low when I pray. Even when I'm high on gas, even when gas is high, not to look at the cost of praying, but to look at the cost of not being full on prayer. Lord, help me not to just come to you when I'm desperate, but to pray even when I'm where I could look at my life and be like, yo, I'm there. And when I don't want to study for the test, bug me to death. Set that conviction in my heart like studying to love me, Karness. Spend time like end time in the end times with me, and I'll give you all the answers to the questions you provide to me. Jesus is saying, stop lying to me. Saying that you have a relationship, but he's like, you don't even read my Bible to me. And when it comes to fasting, help me to be fast to fast instead of slow to fast when you ask. Help me to be fast to fast when I'm being attacked by my taste buds. Because I'm sick of making excuses for a habit I'm a slave of. Put the taste of your will on my tongue so I'm sprung on your purpose to the point that when I'm hungry, I crave my Savior's love instead of the urge to feed me because, Lord, if there's one thing I've learned in my unfaithfulness to you, it's not that I want you, but I don't need you. It's that you want me, but you don't need me. So, Lord, when life needs me, help me to be humble enough to kneel before you so that you don't have to need me, because I've learned that calling on Jesus when we need him is easy. But calling on Jesus because we want him is pleasing. So, Lord, I'm sorry for taking advantage of your grace when you were with me. And though we don't deserve your mercy for me, I'm still asking that you forgive me, because though I'm scared of commitment, like a heart at the altar, I'm finally willing to change.